Okay, so let's do some more harmonic stuff. I'm going to break down something that I played a while ago. I really like what you can do with this. I just, was just playing with it when I came up with this, and I didn't really take it much further at the time. But you can do a lot with it. So what I was doing is pinch harmonic runs, right, where you're pinching with your first finger and thumb on the 12th fret here to get an octave harmonic, and then I'm actually picking with my third finger an open string. So here, for example, if I'm playing the A string, I'm picking the B string, playing the D string, picking the high E, playing the G. Right, and you can add notes. Like here I'm just adding an A just to make it nice and simple. I'm keeping my fingers out of the way so you can see where I add it. So G, A, B, right? And you could also add D and then pick a high E again if you wanted. So and you could go on, I guess, and play the very pentatonic sort of stuff. Now what I was doing with it was I was fretting notes, like just hammering them on with my left hand, and then I was playing around with the harmonics underneath. Now, so if you would just to do that, just to play around. Then you can get some pretty sounds. Now, I tended to smack this string way too hard, and play these way too quiet. So the trick is to try to get some balance. Some things aren't going to work, right? Obviously, some things will. Okay, so this tends to work well with anything from the key of G major. Now when I'm playing notes outside of G major, some work, like F major works, or F I should say, as a root note works. G sharp wouldn't work, unless it was a really strange, it may work with certain notes. But obviously G and the G sharp would clash, so I would skip out the G if I was to use that. Even the A, the A and the G create a clash with the G sharp, so you might want to leave those two out and just play with the D, B, and E, right? That would work. Yep. Now when it comes to the A sharp or B flat, right, again the B's not going to work with that, the A is not really going to work with that, so the G is a bit iffy, so you're really left with the D and the E. get to the B, that works. The C works. Now the C sharp is going to clash with the D. It doesn't work with the D, but it works with everything else. So it works with the A, the G, the B, and the E. Right. The D will work with everything. The E flat doesn't really. Works okay with the A. With the B, that's about it, and then the E works fine with everything. So, you know, there's this. It really depends which notes you choose to play on that 12th fret as to whether or not it works. So what I did was I added some notes, right, to the mix to give a nice sound. Here I'm playing an F sharp on the 2nd fret with my 1st finger on the high E string. Right? And I'm leaving it on all the time. And then I changed it to an A, but the A comes on here. I just put it on at that note. Put it on now, because I want to go from the G to the A to the B. Okay, so like that. It's supposed to be there. And then I moved up to the C, and I did this little rundown, which is like C fretted, pinch on the B, A fretted, pinch on the G, then open E, pinch on the D, open B, so open B, and open G, so it went like that. Like that. And I moved from the C note to the B halfway through. Then down to the A, and fretting on the A again here. I'll try and turn it around. And from the B to the C. Now I'm going down, you know, just through a sequence of notes here, through E, C, G, and D. Now, I actually play it on the low E string because it makes it easier to pull off. Which I failed to do then completely. And then I step down through the C sharp. Whatever, you know. Something like that. So yeah, you can play around and make up some cool little bits and pieces. See what you can make out of it. Maybe you can make something amazing. Well, anyway, have fun with that, and you take care, and let's do something else in a minute.